Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you my each way Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing here in the UK. Just a quick reflection on how today's runners ran. Only one place today, which was with Landeco at Kelso. Some of the other horses that ran were we had a couple at Windsor. They didn't really run amazing, and we also had Spirit of the Vale at Redcar, and that wasn't very good. But three of them were flat race predictions today. It's really hard at the moment to be really good on the flat because we've only really just started the main flat season on the turf, and there's a lot of horses that haven't been seen for 6 months, and not all horses run over the all-weather in the winter. So we're really going on last year's form, and also this time of year as well. There's a lot of horses making their racecourse debuts, and a lot of maidens as well. So yeah, so they're quite sometimes hard to work out, and a lot of these are just going on pedigrees and stable and jockey reputation. So it is hard at the moment on the flat, but hopefully as the next few weeks kick in and we get an idea of what's going on in the flat world this season, we'll be rolling in the winners. So yeah, so we might not be doing great at the moment on the flat, but bear with us, and hopefully we will be back in those winners soon. So for tomorrow, we're just going to do each way Lucky 15 as the usual. Now, you might criticise me sometimes that I don't always pick the winners, but on this channel I tend to look at the horses that maybe at slightly bigger odds and that have a good chance of maybe not winning, but certainly placing and running a good race. And if they win, that's great, but if they place, that's not bad as well. Because like, it's okay on a Lucky 15 betting a horse at evens or really short price, but you wouldn't get a great return, and we want to win big on this channel, so that's why we make a few predictions that may be a bit of bigger odds and people think that's not going to win, but I explain my reasons why, and hopefully over the next few weeks and months over the summer we will be getting those winners. So yeah, bear with me, but yeah, we are getting winners now and again on the channel. So yeah, so hopefully, like I said, we'll be doing alright. Anyway, our first pick for tomorrow night, each way Lucky 15, we're going to get stuck in, is at the 2 o'clock at Lingfield on the all-weather. This horse that we're backing tomorrow is called Arnarsson and is trained by Ed Dunlop and will be ridden by the great jockey Frankie Dettori. Frankie Dettori's been travelling around the world recently, running abroad, but he's back now for the British season, and he's going to be back on board this horse Arnarsson tomorrow, which is currently 4-1 in the market. This race that's running tomorrow's maiden, but this horse Arnarsson's had lots of places in its runs. It's had lots of seconds and thirds and fourths. It's always been in the mix, and it can be forgiven last time for its last race. It looked like it could have won that, but it got into a bit of traffic, so that was a bit unlucky for the horse. This horse right now is currently priced at 5-1, and you think with the likes of Frankie Dettori on his back, he's definitely going to have a really good chance of winning tomorrow, and hopefully this will be the opportunity that Arnarsson can come over the line and win that race. So yeah, so that's who we're going to go for tomorrow as our first pick in our each way Lucky 15. Our second pick in our each way Lucky 15 tomorrow stays on the flat at Pontefract. The horse I'm backing here is called Mijjack, which is currently around 9-1 in the market and is trained by Keith Burke and will be ridden by PJ McDonald. This horse, last time we saw it was towards the end of the flat season last year when it won a maiden at Haydock in impressive style. That was over 6 furlongs. This horse tomorrow will be good in the weights compared to its other rival, so there's definitely a lot of promise for this horse, and it looks like it's got room for improvement, and it could be a progressive horse, and also as well has been tipped by a few people in the punditing world that this horse may kick on to good things this year, so he's definitely worth a watch. At 9-1, you definitely got to think he could be in with a chance of at least each way, so yeah, so that's who we're going to be backing Mijjack tomorrow as our second pick in our Each Way Lucky 15. He runs in the 3:10 tomorrow at Pontefract. Our third pick tomorrow sees us staying at Pontefract in our Each Way Lucky 15. This horse will run in the 4:10, and this horse is called Great Hall, and he's ridden by Mick Quinn and will be ridden by William Carson. This horse is currently 11-1 in the market at the moment. This horse has been really consistent performer over the all-weather and also the turf. It made a recent comeback run a couple of weeks ago at Lingfield, where it finished a creditable fourth, wasn't beaten too far away. So you think that hopefully that horse will come on for that run. And yeah, there's a lot of positives about this horse as it's really consistent, and it's also a course and distance winner at Pontefract. So yes, there's a lot of things to like about this horse, Great Hall. So currently 11-1 in the market. I know a few bookmakers are paying an extra place in that race. I know Sky Bet are doing 4 places. So you've got to say this horse has got a good chance tomorrow of being in the mix. So that's who my third pick in our Each Way Lucky 15 is tomorrow. Our last pick in our Each Way Lucky 15 tomorrow sees us go to the only jumps meeting of tomorrow, which is at Exeter. This horse that we're going to back is called Visandi and will be ridden by Aidan Coleman, and this horse is trained by John Joe O'Neill. This horse will run in the 5:20. John Joe O'Neill's having a really great last few weeks. He's back in the winners. He's had a really quiet winter actually, John Joe O'Neill, but a lot of his horses seem to prefer the good ground. And with the good ground, as we've mentioned lots of times on the channel now, becoming standard at most of the race courses. Not really many courses now have the soft ground even, which is good because it means that we'll get faster times and a lot of better calibre of races and better horses, hopefully. But yeah, this horse is currently 13-2 in the market, and with all those positives like the John Joe O'Neill connections and that, this horse has definitely got to say be in a mix. It's been a consistent horse. Last time we saw it was about 6 months ago, at the end of October, and it's finished behind a few winners that have gone on to win a few races over the last few months. So that form holds up well. It's also dropped a few pounds by the handicapper. So yeah, you've got to say this horse has definitely got a good chance tomorrow at being there or thereabouts. So that's who our last pick is tomorrow night, Each Way Lucky 15, Visandi. But if you've been doing alright since the flat season began last weekend, leave your comments in the comments box below. If you have any tips for tomorrow or any tips for the next few races over the next few days, also leave some comments in the comments box below. Gamble responsibly. Subscribe to Lucky Loaders 15 for more horse racing predictions, and I'll see you soon.